This week, an AI company told the US government no, you can't use our AI for surveillance or autonomous weapons. Hours later, their biggest competitor, OpenAI, signed the exact same deal. Now, users are abandoning ChatGPT in record numbers. Stick around because I'm going to break this story down, what it means for business owners. I'll show you the top AI tools shaping how one-person businesses operate right now, plus how to move from ChatGPT to Claude in under 5 minutes. I'm Ben Angel, best-selling author of the AI book, The Wolf is at the Door. And I help entrepreneurs become unstoppable by mastering both AI and themselves. If you're one of the 70,000 plus on my email list who download my free guide, The AI Escape Plan, How to Move from ChatGPT to Claude, you already know the tools are only as good as the strategy behind them. So along the way, I'm going to share the prompts I'm using right now. Screenshot them or grab them from my bio. Let's kick off with number 5. And this is one that blew my mind. Perplexity Computer only launched a week ago. Here's the simplest way I can explain it. Regular AI is like texting a smart friend for advice. Perplexity Computer is like hiring a full-time employee who researches, writes, and builds. But most importantly, you can schedule recurring tasks without having to prompt it again, or without having to set up complex NaN automations. The most compelling reason to use it is its multimodal orchestration. In simple terms, it doesn't rely on just one AI model. Instead, it analyzes your tasks and automatically routes each part to the most suitable AI tool, choosing from a network of 19 different models. So you get the strongest possible output without having to decide which tool to use. Pretty wild, right? Here's how I'm testing it this week. I've set it up to run my entire weekly content system. Every Monday morning it's scheduled to research the biggest AI stories, draft my YouTube scripts in my voice, create 7 short scripts, build a lead magnet concept, and even update my Wix blog. It delivers the whole package ready to film and ship. What used to take me 2 to 3 days each week happens while I'm having coffee. Here's the prompt to set up this content system. Screenshot it or grab it from below. Now, if you watched last week's video on OpenClaw, the open source agent people are buying dedicated Mac minis to run on, Perplexity Computer gives you the same AI employee concept without those security risks. So no dedicated hardware, no wild animal on your main computer, it's managed. It's cloud-based and it literally just works. It is pricey though. The max plan is $200 a month. But for me, it just replaced 2 to 3 days worth of work each week. If your time is worth anything, then the math works. And speaking of building things without code, if you need a custom app for your business, you could use Perplexity Computer, or you can also check out Base 44. You just describe what you want in plain English and it generates a working application, front end, back end, database, no developer needed. Number 4 is a double feature. Gemini 3.1 Pro topped 13 out of 16 benchmarks at $2 per million tokens. That means you can get a lot more done without going over budget. If you're in Google Workspace, it's been baked directly into Gmail, Docs, and Sheets. Here's your prompt to boost cash flow in your business this week. Meanwhile, GPT 5.3 dropped with 400k token. Perfect recall, feed it your entire business playbook, and it remembers everything. The irony? Genuinely powerful tool. But the company behind it just made a decision that's driving its own users out the door. Which brings us to number 3. Number 3 isn't a tool, it's a turning point in the AI era. Anthropic, the company behind Claude, was negotiating with the Pentagon. They agreed to everything except to 2 things: no mass surveillance and no autonomous weapons. The Pentagon wanted all lawful purposes with no restrictions on its AI model. Anthropic said they couldn't in good conscience agree to this. The administration then allegedly ordered all agencies to stop using Anthropic. They were labeled a supply chain risk, normally reserved for foreign adversaries, despite Anthropic currently being used in current military operations. Then OpenAI swept in, signed the deal hours later. Altman admitted on X the optics don't look good. His own employees had signed an open letter supporting Anthropic. He's now saying the deal was rushed and wants to renegotiate. Crazy, right? I wrote about this stage in the AI era in my book, The Wolf is at the Door. Threat 10, weaponization. Power without strategy is just risk. What does this mean for a business owner? Never build your entire business on one AI platform alone, because the AI models are now at the center of a major political fight, and the story is just getting started. Right now, Claude users are safe, but keep an eye out for how this designation actually restricts Claude's use in the future. Because of the Pentagon deal, the Quit GPT movement exploded. Claude hit #1 on the App Store. Signups tripled, paid subscribers more than doubled. This isn't about features. This is about trust and ethical use of AI, regardless of your political affiliation. Which brings us to #1, the reason I saved this for last. You can now move your ChatGPT context into Claude if you do decide to switch. It's not a perfect brain transfer like others are telling you, but it gives Claude a strong head start on understanding how you work. Some people may still stick with ChatGPT because it does have features Claude doesn't yet, like the GPT store. So here's how to switch platforms. Step 1, go to Claude, then settings, then capabilities, and click import memory from other AI providers. Claude's going to give you a prompt, so copy it. Step 2, paste that prompt into ChatGPT, and it's going to generate a summary of the memories, preferences, and context it has on you. Copy those results. Then step 3, go back to Claude and paste that into the import field. Your business context, writing style, and preferences are going to carry over to Claude, so it starts with a baseline understanding of you. But for deeper project knowledge and files, they still need to be added over time to build that context up again. Claude now has free memory connects to your apps to help you handle this process. Step 4, and this is the part that they aren't telling you. Once you've connected your apps, I want you to paste this prompt into your model. It's then going to look at what you just uploaded from your ChatGPT memory and prompt you to upload specific files related to the style of work that you do. Bottom line, the AI landscape just shifted more than most people realize. Companies are picking sides, users are voting with their feet. The real question is, which side are you on? I'll see you next week.